no like car wash water. We gotta find some real water. I don't know. Is there a stream? It looks like there's a stream down there, but I don't think you're gonna make it all the way down.
When it rains, it pours. Drip from the sky and drench the skin with water. Drain the dirt from my hands. Drip from the sky and drink up from the land. Whoa, oh, oh. And I've been looking for a birth buzz for so long now, and I've been lost in the woods till the sun came down. And I've been looking for a purpose since I left my hometown. And I've been lost in the woods since the moon came out. Get up and dance, leave your body with the tribe.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
They say that we only use like 10% of our brains. But think about what percent of your brain, when you're awake, is thinking about shit that's not productive. Think about what part of your brain is distracted. Like, you know how you can set up your screen time so that it tells you how much time that your screen has been awake every day? Imagine if you actually like had a notification once a week that sent you the amount of time that your brain is thinking about shit, or your mind is thinking about shit that doesn't matter. Rory told me one day I was on mushrooms one morning, early morning. I was on mushrooms and I was sitting around this campfire. Rory was on mushrooms. Rory was on more mushrooms than I was. And, what was her name?
Born convicted, brave heart, same armor divisions. Brave park in the trenches, same park on the benches. With ARs and extended, sat at the table with spits. He changed the label on my shit, that's trademark and Bridgely. Never forget a face, photographic memory. First time I met Jay was at Novo with Black and Emery. Run my hood, so this shit precede my reputation. You already know what's understood, don't need no explanation. Where we at with it? Hey, Atlanta.
I don't remember. But there was another girl that had been through a lot, that was a good soul, who was also sitting there, was also on mushrooms, but she had been microdosing, so she wasn't like all the way on, you know what I mean? Rory was listening to us talk. We were all talking a little, for a long time, just sitting around this campfire. And he was like, you just got to stop giving a fuck so much. You just give a fuck way too much. Like, think about how much you give a fuck in life about things that, like, lower your vibration instead of uplifting your vibration. Think about it. It's like when you experience oneness, when you are God and you see the truth and you discard the delusion that everybody else lives in, and you're pure light, pure love, you experience peace. You're an incredibly positive force and presence in the world. You have a positive impact on everyone that's around you all the time. Your life feels good. Your career works out. You don't feel stress. That's like firing on all cylinders. Think about how much that you think about every day, like habitually, just because that's how you do things. That's how you've been doing things. You haven't like thought about it in a way where it's like, oh shit, is this not good for me? Could I change this? We think of happiness as being external in the sense that we think of unhappiness being external. When we don't take accountability for our actions, we don't take ownership or responsibility for our actions and the results of those actions. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, you have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you're not entitled to the results of those actions. Basically meaning do good, do what feels good in your heart, do what feels right, what you feel like you should do. But don't do it based on this attachment to the results of the actions that you're making. Do it because that's the right thing to do. That's good. You can feel what is good and what is not good in your heart. Everything is a thought. The universe is a thought. And our thoughts determine our reality. So if you think that there are things externally, like for me, like the phone decreases my happiness, politics decrease my happiness, lower my vibration, make me feel shitty. Work, when I'm doing too much work and I'm not balancing it with sleep and rest and recovery, lowers my vibration. When I think, I'm saying the root of the problem, when I have a thought consistently where I say to myself, this thing in the external world is the reason for my unhappiness right now. We deny all responsibility that we have to control our minds and to choose what vibration that we're going to live in. That's up to you. It's up to me. So when we think that happiness and unhappiness are our internal happiness, our internal environment is a result of our external environment, we are excusing ourselves from the role that we play in our own happiness. We're just I'm not gonna sit at that table. I'm just gonna pretend that that's not a real thing because I don't want to. For one, we don't want to feel the negative feeling of oh, I'm unhappy and I've been blaming this and that, but really it's because of me. We don't want to feel that negative feeling of oh, I've been the one. It's on me. I've been fucking up. Another thing is that for one, it's a process. It's not I can tell you that and then you're yeah, that's true. You have to figure out how you're thinking and then look at it without ego and be okay, these thoughts led to this reality. It wasn't the other way.
You watch it fall. Whoa, whoa, whoa. When you dig down into the earth, move the rock and the concrete in your search. When you dig down to Gaia's home, to wash the seeds and reap what you did sow. Whoa, oh, oh. And I've been looking for a birth bus for so long now, and I've been lost in the woods.
Another thing is that for one, it's a process. It's not I can tell you that and then you're yeah, that's true. You have to figure out how you're thinking and then look at it without ego and be okay, these thoughts led to this reality. It wasn't the other way around, that this reality made me unhappy. I'm in pain and I've been in pain for 18 months. Like, I was in pain before that. I've had lots of shit that brought me to this point. I got to this point as a result. You know, I blew out my shoulder, my car got towed. Everything happened as a result of the thoughts that I was thinking consistently. But when everything was happening up until now, from shoulder injury to car crash to broken phone to tent vibes to Atlanta to fucking cooking fries for 9 hours straight 12 months later at Chick-fil-A to here, I can always look at these external means as like, this is why I'm unhappy. This is causing my pain. But the truth is that it's all about the thoughts that I'm thinking. Those thoughts, literally the thought of this external thing is causing my pain or unhappiness. That thought alone makes you unhappy because it takes away your power. You have the power to create change within your internal environment. But if you tell yourself that this or that is making me unhappy, this or that is why I'm angry or frustrated or whatever, because I'm tired, because I don't have my coffee, because everybody's an asshole, because it's raining outside, you're never going to be happy, because the world is always changing and it's never perfect. That's the nature of the material reality. It's always changing. It's never perfect. Love yourself.
I show nothing but love to you. Niggas looking for something to do. Throw me under a bus or two. Only right if I bust a move. I can't sit around waiting on niggas. That just ain't what a hustler do. Not the type to be comfortable. Switch it up and do something new. I don't know when to call or quit. Ain't 100, you counterfeit. And you gotta watch your back and be the niggas you counted with. I know it really don't sound legit. I had to see with my own too. Niggas don't know what I'm going through. Yeah, I ain't gon' hold you. Man, this shit got me hurt for real. Got this shit out the dirt for real. I'd rather work than chill. Keep me distracted. Type of shit make you wanna go crack the seal. Pop the pill, not for real. I can never go backwards. Put the pieces perfect with the passion. Why me turn the bucket to an ashen? More than push to start it faster. You'll see better, I'm finna do the dashing. Hardly, but she telling me go faster. I don't wanna see me ever crash the wall and drop the ball, but gas it. What if I run it up and they acting phony? Grab a 40 then pack it on me. No, I'm sounding dramatic on me. I can't put nothing past the homie. I've been dealing with facts only. I've been dealing with family only. Why you wanna turn backwards on me? Feel like they wanna Al Capone me. Gotta keep something fat on me. I can never go back, pony. I show nothing but love to you. Niggas looking for something to do. Throw me under a bus or two. Only right if I bust a move. I can't sit around waiting on niggas. That just ain't what a hustler do.